So today we're doing the SVELT waiting room. So let's just dive into the most exciting part of this whole build, the carpet. The carpet, as you can see, is made up primarily of 2x2 plates that alternate between black and green. And then around the edge I've used 1x2 grill plates that alternate between black and white to make a nice little carpet tile here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 18 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18 by 10 total area plus the edge. And of course this is on some base plates. It's an 8 by 16 and a 16 by 16. And it's offset 2 from the back because that's where the wall is. And then the wall, the most interesting part is obviously the printed part. The rest is just basic brick, and as you can see in the back, it's not all the same, but basically it's too thick everywhere except right where the tiling is. And then let me show you how this works. So this is not all connected like real Lego pieces normally are. So it's actually held together mostly by friction. And it uses, again, the geometry of plates to things. So if we look at this S, the S is actually connected in top to bottom, and this part of the T over there is, but everything else is fall-outable. So this is 5 wide, and you can just sort of see each row of plates using white, green, and black. So that's 2 rows all white. That's a 1x1 and a 1x2 and a 1x1 in white. 1x2. I'm not gonna count off all of these numbers, but just to build this, you just basically have to have lots of little plates in green, black, and white, and build it like this S. So if you want to do that, pause here for a minute. And then over here on the other edge of this plate, we've got a 1x4 brick with 1x4 in green plate and a 1x4 in black plate. That's a 1x1 white. So this whole cavity here is going to be on the bottom, it's 6 plus 8, so that's 14, and I've got tile there to make it nice and smooth. And then above that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bricks tall. So the cool thing about the brick to plate ratio is that, the height to width ratio of Lego is that anything that is 6 studs wide is exactly 5 studs tall, which because if you look at a Lego brick, you can tell that the distance of 2 studs apart is not exactly equal to that 1 stud height there. Or better, if you look at a 1x1, you can notice there's basically a 6:5 ratio between the height and the width. So anyway, this piece, which is the V and the side of the E, is going to fit in like this. However, you're going to build it looking at it like this, like it's a normal straight up Lego piece. So again, this is 6 wide, and then you just need white, black, and green plates to fill it in. And at the top, you're going to, again, want to make sure you tile it off. So white, black, black, and black. So again, pause on this if you need to build this piece. And then you'll stick it in when that's done. And then the E is going to be made up of a few pieces that are exactly the same. See how they all fit in nicely like that. So they are 5 plates tall, and again topped off with tiles always, You can see chew marks on these. I was running out of plates, so I had to really dig into my stash to do this. So black, green, 3 layers of white. Do 3 of those, and they fit in like that. And again, this is all just going to be held together by the nice geometry of Lego. Then for the L, we're going to want another one of those same pieces we built for the E. And then this other piece, 1x4 white tile across the top, some white, black, and green plates. Again, pause if you need to make this. And then, oh, that's not right at all. Sorry, that's the T. All right, that piece is the T. This is the L. The L is actually made up of some of these. So this is like a little chunk of Neapolitan ice cream or something. So white, green, and then black tiles on the top. So those fit in between the E and the bottom of the L, which is the same as the 3 lines of the E. So those 2 fit in right there. Then this is a 1 brick covered by a plate and then a row of tiles all in white. Fits in this space right here. Now the last piece we do, this is 1x2. Again, plates down at the bottom, then a brick and a tile. Pause if you need to build this. And then it fits in right up here, sort of like a puzzle. So it's fun to put together, and the thing is, once it's together, it stays together pretty well. So again, this is built into the wall, and the rest of the wall just has that nice alcove of for all this to fit into. Then now let's move on to furniture. So this is a little end table. So it's a 3x3 plate that's got the corner cut off. It's just a transparent cone and a little jewel. And then I've got some 1x1 cylinders on the bottom. And I've put a couple round 1x1 plates on it so that we can put this sort of offset on the floor. So I'm going to connect that to a stud and put this one in between those studs there. And it's a bit of a stretch of a connection, but you can make it work. Now this chair here, this is a 1x3 plate, then obviously a row of 1x1 rounds. Do that on both sides. 2x3 plate, 2 2x3 plates, and then another row of 1x1 rounds. The 1x1 rounds all the way around actually, so 2 in the back there. A 1x3 slope piece with a cheese slope, same on both sides. Then this is a 1x2 brick that is the cushy sort of cushion brick. Again, 1x1 rounds, and top it off with a tile. So that's a cool little chair there. And then I've put a stud at the very front and the very back here. We're gonna stick it in right next to this. So we'll put this one on a stud, and that one will sort of fit into the gap between those studs in the back there. And then we'll put it at an angle like that. So again, obviously the easiest way to put a piece of furniture down is just square on the studs like that, but it's more fun to put things at an angle, and that's usually how I pull it off. Then this little flower piece makes a nice little footstool, I think, for this chair, so that's like a little ottoman to go with that. Then another little chair here. This one I'll actually take apart. So the back here is a 1x4 brick. Then we're using 1x1 plate, 2 1x1 plates on the bottom of this curvy arch. same thing on the other side. And then moving forward with a 2x3 plate, more curvy arches, a 2x2 plate with a 1x2 plate. So put that all together, and then fit that on the bottom there, so you get some nice curves. In the back, 1x2 brick, and then 2 curvy arches with a tile on top. And then for the connecting this, put one there, and I think there is where I usually do it. And we'll, oop, broke that chair. Stick it here. Sorry, this is, let's try there and there. There we go. So yeah, you can play around with putting those at different angles and stuff. Then this is a quick little table, 2x2 cylinder, 4x4 round plate, some nice white and green flowers. Put that right there. And then for the last little couch here, taken 2 chairs and put them on a 2x6 plate. And then on the side of each, that's a 1x2 plate, 1x2 downward slope with a cheese slope pointing up. Do that on both sides, and then just 4 cylinders on the bottom, 4 cones, that is. And I've put, again, 1x1 rounds, and this one and that one, which allows you to put it on interesting studs to make it at an angle. And then you've got a nice little cozy waiting room at the evil school. In one shot, I have the SVELT High Tribunal sitting around a big green desk in the same place. So I'll just take that apart for a second to show you how that works. So on the top here, you can see I've got a lot of these green plates that are cut off. So 3 of the big ones and 2 of the half-size ones with a 1x8 plate. And then on the bottom, I've basically connected those with some more of the big cut-off pieces. 1x4 plate, 1x4 plate, some 2x3 plates, and then along the edge here, the bricks pulled it off, but I've just filled it out with 1x2 plates. And that would be the same on both sides. So basically, you know, just filling out the bottom as much as I possibly could, using this to continue the line there, and some grill plates for added features. And then I'm just taking bricks and following around sort of the outside edge of the desk here. So anywhere that the plates would come down, I've put bricks. This should go here, I believe. And then 1x2 and a 1x1, so it just really just outlining the edge of the desk in bricks. If you wanted to, you could put some small plates in there, but and then on the inside, I've got these interesting bricks, and they basically just serve to fill it out. In an interesting way. Yeah, that's how I did it. So you get a nice curve there. And I, for some reason, have a brick left over. That's never a problem, though. So yeah, there you go. That's the evil SVELT Council's desk that they sit behind, which I just removed that furniture and put that there instead. So that was a reusing of the same location. So there you go, SVELT waiting room with various furniture.